Yeah, ice. Yo, Manish on the beat, shebang. All of my ops, they dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head. How much I got? A lot. Don't leave again, I won't. Thinking and trying me, do like Bryson, pussy ass nigga, and don't. Can I forgive? I can't. What do I need? Some head. Shorty keep asking a date. She tryna finesse Polly Market for bread. Where's the beef? It's cooked. Where's the boy? He's booked. Don't even recognize none of these things at the top of the charts. I look. Am I upset? A bit. Last one you dropped was shit. I did press play on that hoe. Mid, skip. What should I take? A trip. Who should I take? His bitch. Tennis lessons with a Nike skirt on and her ass popping out. You're six. Where's a goat? They need one. The mirror's right here. I see one. My nigga don't know how to pay me back, so he said next hat he catches a free one. What kind of clip? Extendo. What kind of switch? Not Nintendo. Y'all hanging out with friends though. They hanging out the window. What's up with gang? We back. What's in my raps? It's facts. She said she missed me all caps. Gotta ain't better than that. What's up with life? It's lit. But I know it get better than that. I know it get better than that. I know it get better than that. Manish on the beat, shebang. All of my ops, they dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head. How much I got? A lot. Don't leave again, I won't. Thinking and trying me, do like Bryson, pussy ass nigga.
Don't.
40, what's up, shebang? All of my ops, they dance.
What's good, Free? How you doing, Free? I hope y'all can hear me, and I hope I'm not too loud. I've been over here touching buttons. Brina has not been at her machine, but I'm on my bullshit today, so I'm at my machine. I felt I needed some sound effects while I do this, but I'm going to play a little bit more of this Drake because he's hitting all of what I want to say.
Trying to get back in the flesh. Yeah.
Now, y'all know when I come here is for a short, good time. It's not a long time. And shout out to anybody that is able to catch my wild ass lives because you never know what's going to come out my mouth. But today I'm going to be a little bit more strategic and a little bit more clear on what I want to say and very intentional with what I say today. Hi, Miss Tinkers. Thanks for joining. Listen, I caught something, right? I caught something and I didn't realize I would catch it the way I did. And I want y'all to know, right? So I'm going to put y'all in the know. I made a messy news post because a lot of times some things aren't messy. Some things are just blah, right? But then there are things that are messy and it just gets the people going. It gets the people thinking. That is the purpose and the reason that I do a messy news post, a messy news live, a video, what have you, right? So I made a messy news post and some of you may have caught it, where I heard someone telling someone else, you better not come to TikTok. You better not bring your ass to TikTok. You stay where you are on YouTube. You blah, 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 whatever, right? But it wasn't really what the person was saying and all of the nasty hoopla because it really don't take all that, right? I heard the undertone of, damn, when we started telling people what they can and cannot do on social media, you know me, just making a simple observation. But then I heard that, I read the update because I know the person is always watching. And it's normal. It's public. I made the post public. They made their live stream public. Public is public. So I don't have an issue with the person giving a reaction to my community wall, even though I didn't say this person's name. They just automatically know I'm speaking on their bad behavior. The only thing is, when I saw the reaction, my initial reaction was, cut low, be a little conspicuous with my shade, make it real cold, and you got to wear a coat when you come back in with me. You know what I'm saying? But I was wrong, actually. I was wrong. Where's my, hold on, I got to boo myself. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I know I got a boo in here somewhere. Don't I boo myself somewhere in here? Hold on. Here it is. So in that moment, I have to boo myself, right? Because my reaction to that person's reaction was not very mature in thought, right? See, I want to be intentional with what I say to people, but I want to make sure when I am saying something to somebody, why am I saying that to them? And so I booed myself in that moment. Shout out to you, Scorpio Stings. Hey, how you doing? The reason why I booed myself is because I didn't really pay attention or comprehend on what the person was saying. So this quick live is to basically, be educationally messy, informational messy. I'm still going to be messy, baby. I'm still going to cut the damn fool, but in an educational way so that we all learn why we react certain ways or do certain things. Now, the person and I don't need to say her name because that baby swear I need her for some clout, job. That baby swear I need her for some clout. But we gonna play into what she say because the person reacted back to me after I made a observation that they were trying to control how people use social media and where they go. They stated, "Child," and they spelled it correctly. Y'all still bothered making post indirect mad because I'm getting to the bag on two platforms. Y'all thought y'all cult boycotted me. That was the end. Laughing emoji times 8. Oh, somebody made messy news, and I did it better than the alleged owner. But let me mind my TikTok business. When I originally read that, I said, now wait a minute, that baby crazy for real. Why the hell that baby said that? And then I thought about it. And I said, instead of me doing this, see, that was the wrong thing to do. That was the wrong thing to do. I read it wrong. I had to go back and read it again. I did not read that correctly. And if I need to give it back to you all again, I will. This is actually what I was supposed to be doing. You see, when a person shows you that you are the standard, that you set the bar, you should be flattered, not offended. So I thank you actually for making that post. It gave me a lot of insight as to where you see me in your life. You actually put me so high that you force me into competition with you, so much so that anything I do for the last 3 years, you have copied everything I have done. You have copied everything I've done, from impersonations to funny voice videos to CapCut videos to now you're doing messy news. Why should I be offended by a copycat when I should be flattered? I set the standard and you proved it when you wrote that post. And we're about to break it down. So much so. See, that's why I said this is going to be an educational messy. I ain't trying to drag this person. I think we're beyond that. I'm a grown ass woman. I don't need to drag you. I can't drag you nowhere. I'm only, a good 149 pounds at this point. I can't drag you nowhere, baby. And so I ain't even finna do that with you. We ain't got to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I know what you look like. You know what I look like. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do that. We can actually show originality here. Something I know you cannot copy. Now let's get into it. I had to break down why you said what you said. I was so left field. I ain't have no business even responding to you the way I did on my community wall. I ain't have no business responding to you because, see, that makes you think you're my equal. And that's not right. I don't want to give the wrong impression, right? I actually want to be who I am, and you know who I am. How you doing, Mr. Vaughn? We got let see, Common Collective in the building. How y'all doing? I'm gonna try to make sure I keep my eyes on the chat as well as what I'm doing, because I am gonna hop up out of here in a little bit. Okay. Now, when I broke it down, I said, well, wait a minute, wait a minute. So I'm not crazy. Now, I was told that your response is everything I need to know about your mindset. It is loud, defensive, and deeply reactive when you strip away the bravado and your little internet slang. The text actually showed your vulnerability. And I feel like I picked at that a little bit. That was wrong of me. Shame of me. Where is my boo? Where is my boo? I should have never did that. I shouldn't have never did that. I should have recognized that you were being vulnerable in your post. I mean, you say the same thing all the time, but I don't think people really are taking you serious. When you say things like, you guys have itted on me, or did me wrong, or blackmailed me, blackballed me, what have you are screaming out for a specific level of attention. And I didn't realize it. In my mind, I'm like, you got siblings, you got parents, you got real life friends, I didn't think that your attention was that bad. I had no idea. But see, I misjudged you. I was wrong. I was wrong. So we're going to break it down so that nobody has a misunderstanding about why you like to copy me. Okay? Because I'm flattered. I'm not mad at you. I'm very flattered. Okay? Now, in your message, that was a classic reverse psychology tell. Yeah, you tried to use that reverse psychology. When you stated, child, y'all still bothered making post indirect mad. Not only did you assume my feeling when I wrote my observation, but you only stated that people are bothered or mad because you were mirroring projection. Okay. You know, the fact that you reacted publicly the way you did, that typically means my presence means a lot to you. So much so, you wanted to come and see if I made anything that sounds like it was for you. Even though I didn't put your name, I purposely didn't put your name because I know how you operate. You set a certain bar for me that you have to come and see what Brina said. What did Brina say? Oh, Brina got to be talking about me. Brina got to be talking about me. I'm the only fool on here trying to control how people use social media. And then you tried to project. Mm. um, and then people, know that you copied me. So it's getting under your skin that you copied me, so much so that you state the obvious. You deflected to money after that when it states, because I'm getting to the bag on 2 platforms. Baby, I didn't say you wasn't getting to the bag, baby, when I said that. I never said that. I made a simple observation about a human being trying to control another human being using social media. I don't care what money you make. I hope you make all the money that makes your life fulfilled. I don't have anything to do with that. I really don't. So, you mentioning that is, again, your deflection and your projection as usual. And I feel like doing it this way should help you operate on social media and not be a manic depressant, excuse me. God's Child D, how you doing, sweetie? Thank you for joining. Now, being that you're a copycat, it typically means that you have a lack of integrity, creativity, and originality. That's not my business. That brain of yours should be able to produce things that says only blah 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 does this. Or only blah 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 does this so well. They came up with the concept, was successful at it, and they didn't have to copy someone else's context, someone else's creativity, and then force them into competition by saying they do it better. Yeah, I hope you're listening and learning some, child, because you can't keep arguing with me. I'm this too much. Now, when you deflect it to your metrics or your money, you're basically trying to measure what you're making with your audience against my original thought. That's my original creativity, my original thought. I've been running the Messy News Show, and those that know from both sides know I've ran a Messy News Show. Baby, why are you in competition with me about something I started? If you're doing it and you're doing it so well, then who in the hell made you run to TikTok? People that do something very well don't need to run somewhere else to try and do it well over there, too. You're actually blocked from my TikTok, so I don't know what you're doing over there. I can only see what you're doing here because this is TV and TV is public. TikTok to me is not as public. TikTok wants everybody to know you're watching. I don't care for certain people to know that I'm watching because I'm not. I'm not a monitoring spirit. I don't care to see every little thing that you're doing. When you wipe, when you go to the bathroom, what's your children name, what's your mama name, what's your daddy name, I don't care for that. I really don't. I like to see people show their creativity, show their originality on social media. It's respected more, not fake competition. That's not respected. Because if somebody calls you out and say, well, you only doing this so and so and so because of so and so and so, that's embarrassing. That's secondhand embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no meals, God's child. Do you know how I do? Because when I'm serious, I'm serious. Some of this stuff is just ridiculous. Now, it states you can't argue that you came up with the idea mm, because you didn't. So instead, you shifted the goalpost to, well, I'm making money off of it. It's definitely a defense mechanism for whatever reason. I have no idea. But you're just trying to distract from the core idea that it's not your idea. And that's all it is. You didn't have to write your response the way you did and show your vulnerability, but you did. And so, yeah, with that, I take that into consideration. As an empath, I'm trying to understand why you move the way you do when it comes to me. Someone you say is irrelevant, someone you say that is smaller than you, literally in real life. Somebody that you claim nobody likes, nobody cares for. I want you to understand, though, that you do care. You do like me. You do think the shit that I come up with is good enough for you to try and copy and replicate it. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. I like when other people can't be replicated and duplicated either. I love an individual. I like the weird and the kinky and the you do this. I've never seen nobody do no shit like that. That's crazy. That's interesting to me. I love it. But if I see you just copying and copying and copying and copying and copying and copying and copying, this is why I try not to do so many dance trends. I try not to do too much of that because that's getting away from who I really am. Me singing, me doing things like that, that's me. That's my real talent. I do have things I know for a fact you cannot copy. I don't know why you don't have things that I can't copy, even though I don't want to copy you. But hold on, you guys. I think one of those weird people is joined my comment. I'm in my comment section. Hold on one second. And it might be her. Now, I'm about to come for you, right? And I just want you to know before I do, I'm going to do it with respect. As much as I can. As much as I can. As something as much as I can. Now, unfortunately, Heavy D has joined my comment section. And instead of really understanding why I'm doing this live, they take to insults. And I'm no longer offended by any insults because I know exactly who I am. So for you to come to my comment section under a fake page, you are so bothered by my intellect. You are so bothered at the fact that I can gather you without even having to go there. See, you mentioning things you don't even know what you're talking about, that lets me know you need to see me as being less than. You need to see me as being somebody that's down and out. She's getting beat up. She's doing this. When I can just clearly show my life is just as normal as anybody else. I don't have those problems. But people like you need to believe I have those problems. That's why you ran to TikTok, because your problems are evident. You can't get what I get. No one's ever gotten on one knee for you. So much so, your own baby daddy didn't give you their last name. However, my baby daddy gave me his. And so he's no longer a baby daddy, he's a husband. And for you to think that I would need to marry an abuser, that only further lets me know that you are still stuck in that little small jail cell and you're waiting on to choose you. I have nothing to do with that. You should be over here learning. You should be over here learning what I am teaching you because you're not very bright, and that's been proven as well. So, yeah, before you come to my comment section with the nonsense of struggling with views and all this other mess, all of that is deflection. All of that is deflecting from the fact. The fact is, I made an observation on social media and you reacted to it, showing your vulnerability, your little girl side. And I checked your ass as I'm doing right now. So, and you're still commenting. You're proving my point, sweetie. You're still commenting to me. I love it. See, the difference between you and I is I may or may not catch a replay of yours. You catch me in real time. You catch me in real time. You love it here. Just hit the like button, sweetie. Just hit the like button, child. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not judging you. I'm just calling out your bad behavior. You will live. I promise you. You will live. You will live. Listen, you will live. Okay? You'll be okay. I know it's probably tough for you in these comments for you to be listening to me chew your ass up the way I am doing in the most mature fashion that I can find, but I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the most you're going to do is just go holler and scream and call me all types of weird names. I don't care. I don't care. You might as well go about your business. If you think that I'm checking you because I need to defend someone, then you're proving my point even more. More deflection, more projection. Didn't you just turn like 105 years old? You should know better. But let's continue to clock you the way I do. That was cute though. Thanks for stopping by. You should have stopped by under your real name, you know. You should have pulled up like Auntie did and banged on my door. Only difference is I'm not going to tell you, hold on. Now, back to what I was talking about. Now, you labeled my audience as a cult that boycotted you. Now, for whatever reason, you worried about whatever, whomever is watching me. The fact that you called them a cult and said that they boycotted you means you wanted to belong here. Simply. You wanted to clearly belong here. Brother Terry in the building. She said, these dang ads, but I'm gonna watch it though. Thanks, but you ain't gotta watch the whole ad, girl. They're conservative. There should be less ads on there. But you wanted to belong over here so much so that it's always a cult boycotted you. It's never I stand on my own, even though you may write that and it may sound good because, whatever chat GBT or you're using is probably telling you to say that. But you shouldn't be so hell-bent on trying to fit in somewhere. You shouldn't be so hell-bent on trying to repeat lies to make yourself appear bigger. I mean, what's that Cardi B GIF where she does the I and the point thing in court where it's like it's obvious. Why do I have to it's obvious. Why do I have to point that out? But I don't think you're getting it. So we continue. Now, you're trying to pretend to be so resilient by saying somebody needed to boycott you when it's obvious that people operate from their individual brains. A lot of people are not pick me's, they're not followers. They tend to go by their own mind. So if somebody doesn't like something from you or doesn't like something from me, that's their right. This is TV. People are allowed to watch, drop in, drop out, hit the like button, not hit the like button if they don't want to, because I made this public. It's simply just for you to listen. Not everybody is trying to compete with someone else to win. Some of us only compete with our own selves. Oh, I used to do this. You know what? I'm better than that. I could probably take it up a notch. I could probably do this, or I can create this. I used to do little quick raps. Now I can make full songs, things like that. People know how to compete with who they used to be, not other people, because everybody's lane is different. I don't know why I keep having to say that, but clearly you think your lane is measured up against my lane, and you prove it. One, by reacting the way you did and showing your vulnerability, and two, by you coming over here to further want to be heard. You want to be heard by me. You want to be understood by me. There's no other way to see that. If that was not true, you wouldn't have come over here the way you did. You wouldn't have reacted the way you did. You wouldn't have mentioned things that have nothing to do with me. Money, views, likes, or who does it better. What does that got to do with me? Why are you measuring up your talents against mine? How about this? How about this? How about I continue to do my health journey and I show more of myself running on a treadmill or walking outside in my international park? How about I do more of that and you copy that? I challenge you to copy one of my dance reels. I want to see if you can move like you move your mouth and your fingers to type on my channel. I want to see. I mean, don't just copy some of the stuff and then say you're better than me. Be better than me all around. All around. No pun intended. Show me that. Because if people are truly moving away from certain drama or, what they got doing, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't gonna. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Your obsession, you can't even help it. Your obsession with a lot of stuff, you can't help it. You'll be crying soon. You'll be crying. You're probably crying right now because you know you can't do nothing with me. Most you can do is sit over there and sulk. Damn, I am copying this girl. Damn, I do like her stuff. Damn, I do want to do it like her. So continue to keep telling yourself you do it better than me. I would hope so. I mean, you're copying me, but let's be clear. You copying me only goes so far. You can only copy what I've done and see if it works for you. You're only taking a recipe and seeing if it tastes good to you. That's all you're doing. It won't taste like mine. See, I didn't give you the full recipe. I gave you eggs, milk, sugar, and a dab of cream of tartar. I didn't give you the cayenne and the chocolate that I mix in and other people can't really tell until they eat it and say, girl, you added, tastes like you put a little, that's my secret recipe. Yeah. See, yours won't taste like mine. That's what you should be okay with. Then your response to me would have been tailored. I don't know why Brina over here watching my replay. She needs to mind her business. That would have been valid. That would have been valid. Just that. I don't know why Brina over here watching my replays. Brina need to mind her business. I don't know why Brina trying to include me in her messy news, throwing shade. Simple banter. Simple. I'd have respected that. But what I don't respect is for somebody to be over there self-loathing, not taking care of themselves, not doing what's beneficial for them, but you want to try what's beneficial to me, and then you're getting mad because it's not working. Because let's be very clear, if it was working, baby, you'd be turned up on this YouTube, no matter who left you and who's not with you, sweetie. If you were so big and strong, heavy on the big, you would be able to do without anybody else's input. Period. I am checking you the way I am, regardless of who's listening, regardless of who hit the like button. Don't care if anybody sends me something or not. It's not what I'm here for. That's how we're different. I don't compete where I do not compare. And I know where you don't compare. So that's all I'm saying. Doing the hoopla that you're doing and thinking that you winning, I really want you to understand who you up against. And I don't need to really toot my horn because a lot of my content and a lot of my work speaks for itself. I still get a message. For example, I went viral, and I tell you guys a lot. And for those that have never heard this, I'm going to just give a quick spiel. I went viral accidentally posting a reel with my children where I just pretend like I'm about to body slam them or what have you, or chop them up in the back of Walmart. Something like that I put. Something cute and funny. I had a cute little voice, and my kids were really little at the time. I went viral. Over 2 million views, over 200K likes. People were messaging me all types of stuff. Where in the hell you get this from? Who does this? Da, 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 da. I am the originator of that reel. Now, there are women who will send me an inbox, and they've stopped now. They probably tired of me taking it off of public. But there were women messaging me saying, can you please put that video back on public? We watch that every morning we come into the office. Ma'am, what office you watching this reel in? And y'all like my stuff? Now they was, palm colored, But that made me feel good. That let me know people not only like my work, they want to continue to watch my work. Irregardless of whether I go viral again, whether I get many likes on another video, the fact that that video got me seen said a lot. So what I want you to do is come up with your own viral moment. I assume that's what you're trying to do on TikTok. I mean, you should have been, viral for your weird ass voice long time ago. I'd have made you viral long time ago on TikTok if I knew it meant that much to you. But I want you to understand, not being original is only going to tear you up inside. Not me. You thinking somebody needs to be mad at your bag, and I'm gonna applaud you here because I ain't no hater. Baby, you was over there happy as hell that you made $259 for the week. $250 I can spend at one time at the grocery store. My gas bill, water bill, and light bill is more than $259. My rent is 10 times that. But see, I ain't no hater. See, clearly, that's a win for you. And I'm happy that you was able to celebrate your win with your audience. See the difference? You're supposed to be clocking all of your wins. Now, it's not a win to me, but it's a win to you. That's what you're missing, little girl. You're missing the point. Be happy about your wins. Don't be happy because you think your wins upset someone else. Girl, please. Like, we have to stop doing that. Your wins should be just as important to you, and they should feel good when you announce your wins. But now it's obvious you only announce your wins the way you do because you want to put them up against the bar of someone else and not against the bar of who you were yesterday. Where's your growth? Or should I say lack thereof? So a lot of y'all, with no growth like y'all edges, and it's scaring me. Maybe that's when the growth will come, when the hair comes. When the hair comes, then the growth will come, and then, maybe you'll change it up. But since you are so hell bent on forcing me into competition and forcing others into competition and setting yourself up against their bar, against how they live their life, I'm gonna just put more of my healthy stuff on here. I've been given very good advice by Miss Tinkers, and I think I'm gonna follow that. I'm gonna put some more healthy and, excuse me, Miss Jeannie, because I ain't trying to copy you, baby, but more healthy and wealthy stuff up here. My man does own his truck, making six figures. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more of that. And then let's see you copy that and then tell me you're better than me. Let's do that. Because you want to compete with me so bad, girl. Let me give you something to compete with. How about this? Show me you can do 5,000 steps in one day, and I will shut the fuck up. I will shut up. I won't say nothing else about you, indirectly, directly, put you in my messy news post, throw the whole rainforest, because you ain't throw but one little palm tree. But baby, I like your little palm tree. It was cute. I don't need a jacket for that, but it ain't cold enough. What she said, you want to be a baddie, but you ain't bad enough. Yeah, that part. Yeah, I want, copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Yesterday I did over 11,000 steps. I ain't trying to make you do that much, but show me growth. Show me you can do at least 5. I will leave you alone. I won't say not now another thing. Okay. Then we can do the competition thing. Okay. Let's do the steps challenge for the whole month of June. It's June 1st. Okay. Let's say, I'll give you 5,000 times. There's 30 days this month. That'll be, about 15,000. A little over. A little over. Yeah. I want to see if you can do that for the month. I'll shut up. I'll leave you. I promise you, I'll leave you alone, baby. I'll leave you alone. I won't say nothing else. I will see the growth. The growth will speak for itself. I won't say nothing else. Okay. Now, let me read y'all comments before I get up out of here. Because I just had to say that. I don't like when people be playing. People be playing too much. You know what I'm saying? She's in the way. Just don't be in here hollering, free. Don't be in here hollering, hey, buttercup. I just clock it how I see it. And the people apparently get mad and come in here with that nonsense. Baby, you know what I'm saying? When you can get a man to get on his knee for you and actually marry you, then you can come at me with that bull crap. I'm just saying, I made an observation. What my marriage got to do with, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do. That's like me, bringing up your way. Let me shut up. Yeah, that baby needs some help. That baby's sick. That's why I clocked it the way I did. I don't think she understood what she showed me. And so now that I see you different, I'm going to be a little softer on you because it's giving, you cry in the car, looking like that, a man from The Incredibles. It's giving you cry in the car. So I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill because me just even mentioning you in breaking news is just clearly touching your spirit, your soul. And so I don't want to even do it like that. Y'all don't even want to do it like that. I'm gonna be chill. I'm gonna be chill. Okay, because that water bill definitely hit high. Because what we doing? I mean, but that's a win. That's her little win, Ooh, child. Scorpio says, I almost certain. No, you know who I'm talking about. That baby love. She love doing the must she be doing. Same, God's child. They just changed my meter out. Trying to tell you. She said, now that'd be commendable. And it would. But, I gave her a hard challenge. We'll just see if she can do that. Since you want to copy all the damn time. Copy that. Copy my healthy lifestyle. Copy that. Just copy that. And then, I shut up. So, yeah, it's the 1st of the month. Y'all go pay them bills. I'm about to go get my children, feed my children. My husband will be home soon. Love on him, kiss on him. And yeah, live the rest of my life. Yeah, hopefully you learned something, or else I will be back 2 o'clock more educational, messy news. Thank you, though. I'll end it with that. Thank you. I am very flattered that you use my content as the bar. Y'all be well. Be good to other people. So, excuse me, be good to yourself. Then you can be good to other people and do a good deed. Do something nice for somebody. I did something nice for somebody today and I didn't tear their ass out the frame. So I'm patting myself on the back for that one. I was actually really nice. So, yeah. Love y'all. Laters.